the decision for the EU to make a conference that supports Ukraine was very important because there have been cracks in the support for Ukraine, cracks in Slovakia, cracks in Poland, and cracks in the United States. The EU passed a new aid provision on this trip, but the question is whether the US and the EU will continue to support Ukraine in the amounts that they have done in the past. The recent elections in Slovakia and the election of a potential prime minister who will not support increased funding for Ukraine puts a wrinkle in the EU's support for Ukraine going forward. It's not a catastrophic event, but it will cause problems in terms of the unanimous support for Ukraine going forward, not only from a military standpoint, but also from a standpoint of Ukraine becoming a part of the EU and NATO. The question becomes again, will the United States and the EU continue its level of support when they are facing political headwinds, most notably in the United States, because the United States is caught up in the budget talks between the president and the Congress, and the Congress has been reluctant to increase aid for Ukraine in any continuing resolution. It is important that the question of agricultural exports to the EU is resolved because the EU market is very important for the Ukrainians, both as a economic support, but also for the support of Ukraine going forward and its aspirations to be a part of Europe.